Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. Another email has hit my inbox with the designs for the 2020 Chinese pandas in gold and silver. Let's explore these new designs and take a look at how they're being offered this year, and the mintage numbers, and also the ethics behind this series. Let's explore. Yes, indeed. I got this email from Modern Coin Mart in GovMint. They seem to be first on acquiring the images for these, and although they're a little bit pricey here, some other bullion dealers will be getting these, I'm sure, very, very soon. But as you can see, the Chinese panda being released on an annual basis. They have different designs, which does make the series exciting. However, if you are a collector of this series, there may be some designs that are better than others. So we're going to explore the look of this. And first of all, you'll notice the price is pretty high here. This is a pre-sale item. The 30-gram version is the most popular size here, being offered in silver. And of course, I think they do have larger sizes for these, but I don't think there's anything smaller in silver than the 30-gram here. And as you can see here, it is less than an ounce because the Chinese government decided to do these things in grams rather than ounces, which they're the only ones that do that. Sort of thumbing up the nose of the imperial system. And But also, I think it says something else about the Chinese government when they do these. It has a mintage of 10 million, looks like right here, so there's a lot out there. Wow. Now, obviously, I think that's the mintage cap. I'm sure there's not that many produced each year. So, but nonetheless, it is there. There it is, and it is a silver. It is 3 nines fine. A lot of these mints are going to 4 nines fine now, but they're still at 3 nines fine, which is fine, so to speak. But here we see the design, and it is actually a pretty cute design. It is simple. This pose of the panda we have seen before, but this looks to be a younger panda here, chewing on the eucalyptus leaves there, and very, very very nicely designed, I think, with the background here, and we can see the other leaves and things. I think it's a good composition, and I think it's a very nice design. We see the panda's claws here, which we don't see too often. Their claws here, but very well done. These are produced at 4 different mints in China, and so, but as is usually the case, the gold and silver are the same, exact same design here. But look at the price for the gold. Wow, for the 30-gram gold, it's $1,890. Insane in the membrane. Crazy high pricing for these golds here. There's your 30-gram design there. Same thing, same aspect. But let's take a look here and see what some of these other sizes are. Of course, Modern Coin Mart, they've got a cooperation, it looks like, with the grading companies here, especially NGC, and so you see different variations of it in the holders here, MS70, 69, and the like. I typically stay away from modern graded gold and silver coins. I believe it's kind of a sham, really. But nonetheless, that's a different topic. Here we see the 8-gram, which is basically the closest thing to a quarter of an ounce, and it's going for $534. Very expensive, these pieces are. The 3-gram, which is the equivalent of a 1/10 ounce, is going for as low as $213. It's crazy. I want to see what let's see what the mintage is on this particular piece here. It won't ship till December, by the way. The specifications and mintage of this one is 800,000, which is just a crazy high number, a mintage number for such a small coin for the price that they're offering for it. That's if you buy 10 of these, that's not even an ounce, and you're paying $2,100 essentially for that. But nonetheless, there it is. Now, these designs, I think they're nice, and I think it's a beautiful piece, and the mints, all four of them, do a great job. There are very slight variations between the four mints for these Chinese pandas, but the problem with them is the moral or the ethical reasons, and that's why I'm kind of staying away. First and foremost, is a practical moral thing. I believe the changing of the weights of these, which they started in 2016, to me flies in it's a thumb in the nose against the standards that are for bullion around. You do see grams being used for bullion bars at times. There's 50 gram, there's 100 gram, and the like, but not for coins typically. And so they have applied this to their products, which flies in the face. And of course, they're charging us. They're not taking away for the lost weight that you see. Obviously, we can see that the silver's going for $30 here. So that's number one reason why I'm not going to be a buyer of these. Obviously, price is another reason, and more than likely, Modern Coin Mart's prices are fairly high anyway. But more than likely, they're going to be, especially considering their mintage, they're going to be priced high no matter where you go. Other places may be a little bit cheaper, but not a whole lot. If you're a collector, that's fine. Sometimes when you accumulate these pieces, to keep your collection up, you've got to get them, but you're going to pay a pretty penny probably no matter where you go, especially for the gold. Silver is a little bit more absorbable because, if you pay a couple of bucks more over spot than you would another coin to keep the collection up, that's not going to set you back a whole lot. But the other ethical reason, and you've heard me talk about this before in the past, is Chinese are bleeding out. I mean, they're just sending so many fake coins here to the United States that's another reason. They're not really cracking down on these counterfeiters that are producing all these things coming through Alibaba, eBay, and other places. And so I feel, in a sense, kind of morally obligated not to fund the Chinese government by buying these coins. Even though I kind of like this design this year, I'm probably not going to be getting any of these. If I find a really good deal in the secondary market for the 1 ounce silver, I may pick one up in due course, but nonetheless, I'm going to probably hold back from getting these coins for that reason. Really, even alone, is because of all the fakes that the Chinese government allow to come through. They really do need to crack down. Here's the common obverse or reverse. I'm not sure if this is the obverse or the reverse. Usually, typically, the date has the obverse, or the Temple of Heaven there, which is a really nice design. And this is sort of rimless. I kind of wish they would keep the rim the same on the front and the back of these pieces, but nonetheless, there it is. So what are your thoughts on the Chinese Panda? Number one, what are your thoughts on the design this year? I kind of like it. Number two, what are your thoughts on the weights of these? And do you think it's a factor for you, a big deal, or no? Some people, they don't care. They just like the pieces, and they see it especially as a collector. I think as stackers, it does pose a problem. And number three, what are your thoughts on the ethics behind the Chinese government, and how they not only have thumbed their nose at the empirical system with the standards of weights for coins, and also the counterfeiting that's been going on. Post your thoughts below. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to all of you for watching, and encourage you to please rate, share, comment, and subscribe.